with another edition of Read and Talk Health. In Read and Talk Health, we explore the wealth of health advice and counsel given in the writings of Ellen G. White. Today, we are looking at Second Selected Messages, page 294 onwards. I will begin. When asked for counsel, simple remedies advised. There are many simple remedies which, if our nurses would learn the value of, they could use in the place of drugs and find very effective. Many times they have been applied to for advice as to what should be done in cases of sickness or accident. And I have mentioned some of these simple remedies, and they have proved helpful. On one occasion, a physician came to me in great distress. He had been called to attend a young woman who was dangerously ill. She had contracted fever while on the campground, and was taken to our school building near Melbourne, Australia. But she became so much worse that it was feared she could not live. The physician, Dr. Merritt Kellogg, came to me and said, "Sister White, have you any light for me on this case? If relief cannot be given our sister, she can live but a few hours." I replied, "Send to a blacksmith's shop and get some pulverized charcoal. Make a poultice of it and lay it over her stomach and sides." The doctor hastened away to follow out my instructions. Soon he returned, saying, relief came in less than half an hour after the application of the poultice. She is now having the first natural sleep she has had for days. I have ordered the same treatment for others who were suffering great pain, and it has brought relief and been the means of saving life. My mother had told me that snake bites and the sting of reptiles and poisonous insects could often be rendered harmless by the use of charcoal poultices. When working on the land at Avondale, Australia, the workmen would often bruise their hands and limbs, and this in many cases resulted in such severe inflammation that the worker would have to leave his work for some time. One came to me one day in this condition with his hand tied in a sling. He was much troubled over the circumstances, for his help was needed in the clearing of the land. I said to him, "Go to the place where you have been burning the timber and get me some charcoal from the eucalyptus tree. Pulverize it, and I will dress your hand." This was done, and the next morning he reported that the pain was gone. Soon he was ready to return to his work. I write these things that you may know that the Lord has not left us without the use of simple remedies, which when used will not leave the system in the weakened condition in which the use of drugs so often leaves it. This is Read and Talk Health, where we explore the wealth of health counsel and advice found in the writings of Ellen G. White. By Read and Talk Health,